Back unexpectedly.
Yeah, there was an emergency at the stable, so he's probably out there. You see, I could have saved you all that time.
Where's Alexandra?
Well, not that it's any of your business, but my aunt received some rather upsetting news last night that confirms Nick isn't her son.
Oh, so the role of whipping boy is still yours.
You know, she took it pretty hard. I don't think I could possibly let anybody see her. Especially you.
Sure. I understand.
You're not responsible for other people's behavior.
Yes, but I suggested Jimmy for the job. I can't believe he'd walk out on you like that.
I didn't ask you here to reprimand you.
And Alex, I'm sorry to interrupt, but there's been a development in the deal we were working on.
Excuse me, Hart, I'll be right back.
Roger was just here looking for Hart. I sent him to the stables, but he's going to be coming back. Do you want me to get rid of him?
No, my business with Hart shouldn't take long. This could work out very nicely indeed. Thank you.
Okay.
So what is it that you want to talk to me about, then?
Your father. There are some things you should know about your father.
I've heard.
Excuse me?
Look, Miss Spaulding, if you want to talk to me about my job or the horses or anything else, that's fine.
Hart, I like you. You know that. I kept you on even after the trouble with Roger. The last thing I want to do is drag you into some ancient quarrel.
All right.
Remember, I've known Roger a lot longer than you have. I'm sure you've heard rumor, innuendo about him. It must be difficult for you to separate fact from fiction sometimes, but in this case...
Hart. He came in through the kitchen. I couldn't stop him.
There'll be a gentleman joining us. He should be here very soon. He's tall and dark, about 6'1", and has a rather brooding, devilish grin.
Conversation, and you're trespassing. Vera?
Look, I was worried about you. I heard you were back. Some sort of emergency.
I'll have you removed in pieces.
Mrs. Spaulding, please. Look, she asked me to come back because the stable groom quit.
That's all?
Yes, that's it. And I was going to call you, but Blake told me that you were busy.
Maybe he'll listen to the police.
That's hardly necessary.
But wait a minute. You told me that all this stuff was all cleared up, and you said he could come back.
That was before. Your father's done some things while you were away.
What
Look, I didn't
things?
come to cause trouble, just to get my son. We'll leave now. Come on.
Say the word, Alexander.
No, wait a minute. Come on, it's not necessary.
Vera,
No, please.
I've changed my mind. I'd like Roger to hear what I have to say to Hart.
You heard her. Stop.
Young man.
Listen to me. The DNA test.
What about it?
It was wrong. The test was wrong.
Well, you keep popping up, don't you?
I take it you two know each other.
Could somebody please tell me what's going on?
Vera, I'd like a word with Roger in private. I still want to talk to you, Hart, if you don't mind waiting outside. It won't take long.
Dad?
Yeah, that's all right. Just give us a few minutes.
Infinitesimal.
But it exists. Things happen. There's error in the lab, a mix-up with...
Sure. Whatever.
Make sure he doesn't leave the property. Thank you. Now, what do you know about the DNA test?
I know it's wrong.
How?
I researched the process. There's a margin for error. It's small. A sample, a computer malfunction.
Mix-up?
Hell, Eric, maybe he gave them a phony sample just to get you where it hurts.
I wouldn't put it past him.
In his position, I would have done the same thing myself.
I haven't been thinking straight. It's so simple. Another test.
Nick would never agree to that.
Well, he doesn't have to. I'll just go to the
Yeah,
hospital.
well, but is his test still there?
No. He had it destroyed afterwards.
Doesn't that strike you as odd?
I'll convince him to do another.
Nah, not before June. We've got to come up with another way.
There is no we. All you've done is delay my surprise for your son.
Do you know where I was, Alex, when I got word of Hart's sudden return?
Who cares?
I was in the airport. I was on my way to Cambrai. Have you forgotten how all this started?
I've forgotten nothing.
Okay, fine. You don't want to take advantage of the lead I have. That's fine. It'll be your loss as much as mine.
What lead?
The lead that is going to break Nick and Mindy apart. See, I finally got a report on an old friend of Nick's in Cambrai. I followed it up, and sure enough, it's just what we've been looking for.
Oh, I'm supposed to just take this on faith.
My plane ticket to Cambrai. I was on my way there as soon as I visited Hart in Ireland. That's only half the offer. The other half is proof that Nick is your son. It exists.
What proof?
All in good time. First I split him up, then I deliver you your son, and you give me those files.
You'd say anything right now. You'd get religion if
I'll
you
tell
thought
you
it would-
what. You don't take advantage of this offer. I'm going to whisk Hart away from here before you have a chance to tell him anything, and I'm going to keep him away until after the wedding. Now, what is your decision?
So you believe Nick is my son?
Mm-hmm. But after they're happily married, it won't be any good. So, here we are again.
I detest you.
I know. It's strange, alike as we are. Our children are everything to us. When you want to get to me, you come after my son. To protect myself, I offer you yours.
You're finally getting the message.
If I am nothing else, I am a pragmatist. Hell, we both are. We both know just how easy it can all be snatched away. So, we do what we have to do.
Hart stays on at the stables where I can keep an eye on him.
How do I know you keep your mouth shut?
You trust me. You have 2 weeks, Roger. 2 weeks. And if you don't deliver, it all comes out. Then your son gets to look at you the way mine looks at me.
Won't happen. I'll be back from Cambrai by then with everything you need.
2 weeks.
Dad,
Son, I'm sorry about that.
are you going to tell me what's going on? She said something happened while I was away.
It was just a little unpleasantness between WSPR and Spaulding.
Looks much more than that to me.
It's a story. It was a news story.
About what?
Well, it was very critical of Spaulding, and she holds me personally responsible.
So why drag me into it? You come blowing in there like I don't know what. There's something going on.
Look, she knows how much I care about you. Her plan is to tell you things that will turn you against me.
What things?
Anything. It doesn't matter. You know how she is. The important thing is that you don't let her fill your head with garbage about me.
What?
Shh.
What would she say?
Nothing. It doesn't matter. Listen, I just want to hear about your trip and everything. I'm sorry that I wasn't there to pick you up at the airport.
Blake met me.
Yeah. Did she give you any indication of where she's going to be tonight?
Yeah. She said she'd be working late.
Come on, let's get out of here.
To me and the next generation of Spauldings. And to my son. I'm going to get you back from that tramp.
And here's to the Packard deal.
Yeah. And here's to Nick. You showed that young Packard lady a good time. I appreciate you putting up with her.
She wasn't that bad.
She was so cute trying to be all grown up. I bet you were just like that,
Yeah,
Mindy.
most girls go through that phase.
Yeah, well, I appreciated it, and so did her father. I tell you, we showed him some real good old Lewis hospitality.
I think it looks real good.
Yeah. Now, here's the real reason that we're here. To Nick, long and happy marriage. Welcome to the family.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. There's no family I would rather be a part of.
Well, things are looking up all over.